Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So Purdue's return team not doing the offense any favors there. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop it short of the first down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. And a fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. The Wolverines offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Hand off to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll hand it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll ride the back again here. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. And the Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line in a hurry-up.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Then the pocket delivers over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Lets it go. It's a bullet, but incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Clock.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will send their punt team on the field. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. It's a draw play. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Boilermakers come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Ball handed to the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the Boilermakers will bring their punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Trying the old counter play here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he comes for his second punt of the game. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off play action. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Stopped right there at the line and no gain. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Third down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. Looking to flip the field here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. That's a strong stiff arm. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. And the Boilermakers closer to the line to crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He has first down yardage at the 46. The Boilermakers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the Boilermakers will bring their punt team on the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started in the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And he's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 3rd down after that running play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. 1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Brooks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Running with purpose. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Boilermakers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. QB decides to keep it here. He shreds the tackle. And the ball to the ground. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers. There was no stopping him.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball was on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. It was a foot race and he won it. Well, a touchdown to a wide open lead. Perplexing really was going on the defensive side of that.
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Extending the play now. Finds room at the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
He's brought down, but not before the end of the 42-yard line. The offense won with the hurry-up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll try to run for the first down. He shreds the tackle. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers are on the move here. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but That's a solid gain in return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Running back with the football. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Boilermakers will crank up the tempo. The shotgun handoff here. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The Boilermakers will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the returner is brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. And the senior quarterback off the target there, threw behind him. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incomplete, 2nd down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Run down, the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point makes it 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who has it better than you? Nobody. Not after that first half in Ann Arbor. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Boilermakers will kick this away to start the second half. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. And the Boilermakers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Boilermakers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? He'll throw it now. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. Getting goal play for the offense. Touchdown, Purdue. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Out on the field.
Michigan 28, Purdue 14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And they've got the return of Corral. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. It's a quick grab. And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Important second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
No huddle now for the offense. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
It's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Getting set for second down.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Showed off the stiff arm. Picked up a pretty good gain. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We're going to pass here on second down. Gets hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And it's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Michigan, 35, Purdue, 17.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. It lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Boilermakers looking to run some tempo here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And stopped short of the first down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense will recover, but it's way short of the first down and a turnover on downs.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out of the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down and missed it. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this.
It's caught. They will rule that game. It's a huge game through the air.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw it again. He lets it go. Great move in the open field. Brought down after the catch, but the game moves the ball to the 30. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brooks.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He hands it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march, moves on.
Second down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Handoff to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And that run produces a decent gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. This one ends up a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They stop it at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And the wideout goes in motion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. And now the handoff. Powers through. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Number 15.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.